Hello everybody, this is Milagros. Welcome to Binah Tarot, and I'm going to be doing the tarot scopes for each one of the zodiac signs in regards to love for the month of January. Let's begin. This month I will be doing the Celtic Cross with the Kingdom within Tarot by Juno, Lucina and Sharon ThornFeather. And I am going to be pulling one card for advice from the Oracle of Echoes by Tourian. Virgo, this is your tarot scope for the month of January, and the first card we have is Judgment. So this card reflects a situation that you might have been dragging from the past months, in which you want to get to some sort of resolution, you want to take some decision, you want to be firm in regards to a decision that you have made. You want some kind of change. You want, in a way, the life to show you, to give you some sort of approval, to show you that these new energies are going to come through. So it might feel like the past year has not officially closed, or that you didn't get a specific closure on a specific matter, and it is an energy that comes towards this month. It's a major arcana, so it feels almost as if life will make you want to find that resolution. Life will move the things along in a way so that will make you recognize which are the patterns that have to die, which are the patterns that that are not healthy for you, and the ones that you should keep. Now, this is crossed by the Emperor card, which is a card of Aries. So whether there is somebody in your life who is quite influential, it might be that you want to walk away from somebody, but this person is very insistent, and it almost feels as if he or she is in control of the situation in such a way that you sometimes cannot have a full control of how the things are going. It's like his will sometimes feels stronger than the circumstances itself, which doesn't mean it is, but it means that you might empower this person to feel that way. Or you might, this person might be yourself. It might be that you want to be more firm, but you are not being firm enough in order to make that, to settle that situation. You might be still trying to decide, trying to see, to get more facts, to get the facts clear so that you can make a decision accordingly. In the past, we have a Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is a futility card. It's a card that has to do with hidden things, with sneaking out, with escaping situations. You might have been trying to avoid the situation during the past months, or you might have felt maybe that it was not a good idea to address it at all. If it had to do with a third-party situation, because it can have to do with that too, it can be that you are trying to walk away from that situation that doesn't feel or didn't feel very healthy for you. From what I see in the other cards as well, the situation didn't feel very healthy. So there is like a necessity to walk away from it. But at the same time, even now, it's a little bit difficult to make a full decision about it. It's like you know that whatever happened in your life was not very healthy. Whether it was in the relationship that you are into, whether it was something parallel to your relationship, or whether you were single and maybe you were trying to date somebody and it didn't come out right, or you didn't know if the person was being honest to you or not. But there is a sense of lack of clarity in the past. Now, in regards to the foundation, we have the Four of Swords, which is a card, in this deck is a card of partnership, but it also speaks about lack of action. And in the matter of emotions, of subconscious, it almost feels as if you have gone into some sort of retreat, emotional retreat, in which you do not want to get involved further, not to a point where it feels like you are losing control over the situation. You want to analyze the things. So although in the conscious matter, the Empress shows, the Empress is sensuality, the Empress is feminine energy, is receptive energy, is somebody who tries to feel comfortable, is somebody who tries to look good. So during this month, you might be feeling sensual. You might be feeling like you want to be out more. You might be feeling like you want to be seen. If maybe you were a little bit more within yourself the previous months, then this is a month in which you want to go out to the world and be seen and be admired. If you, mostly if you're a woman, if you're a guy, then it might also have to do with trying to show off in a way, to show, or to feel confident about yourself, to feel confident about your own nature. Or this woman can be somebody else. This person can be somebody else, somebody who represents femininity, somebody who represents a very beauty in a way. It can be somebody very beautiful, somebody very attractive that is in your mind, but at the same time you might be still analyzing whether it's something that you want or not, because there are many heavy energies around this person. So you need to figure some things out before taking any step further, and that is what it's even subconsciously you know that it's not something that you can decide lightly. In regards to the current situation, we have the Two of Pentacles, which speaks about successful change. And this also speaks about having two options, like juggling between two options. You are right now trying to make a decision, but because we are talking about Virgo, Virgo is a very practical sign. So it has to do with you trying to be practical and measuring up which option is best for you. Whether you're trying to decide between two different jobs or two different people, or leaving the situation behind or moving on from the situation, it is something that you want to do this month, and it feels almost as if you are ready to write a list in which you can see the pros and the cons. You're trying to be practical about it because it just feels more safe to be practical about it and not so much driven through emotions. I don't see much cards, like besides the Page of Cups and the Lovers. The rest of the cards are not very emotional. They don't carry a very deep emotional value. So I think that although the situation might concern passion and might concern chemistry and an impulse, and it might have been very relevant in your life, it also feels almost as if the emotions are, you have kind of retreated from the emotional side of it. In regards to the surroundings, the Page of Cups is can represent the other person. We can be speaking about somebody from a water sign or with a water sign in any in Venus, in the ascendant or the moon, or somebody with that kind of characteristics. It might be somebody who feels young, who feels even if not young, maybe even young at heart. A person that is spontaneous and maybe offers too much, and you know, it's the kind of thing or person that just seems too good to be true, and you feel that this might be a little bit tricky for you because what they might be offering to you might seem like it's not exactly what you are going to get from them. You feel a little bit like you don't want to be naive, you don't want to be fooled by this person. And this person might not have bad intentions at all, but it feels almost as if this there is a little bit of a childish attitude, a little bit of an unrealistic attitude from the other side. This might also reflect the way you relate to this person. It might be, you know, like a friendship, like a flirting, not something that it's in a very mature level. And even for a developed relationship, it might seem that the other person is not willing to seriously compromise in regards to some of the things that you're asking from him or from her. If you're single, it might be that there is somebody who is attractive and you might be very attractive to him or to her, but there is still more things that you want to figure out because it feels a little bit tricky in a way. So the unexpected is the Lover's card, which tells me that you might have some sort of encounter with this person. If you were in a fight or in a breakup or a break, you might end up making up with this person. It might be something temporary, it might be a night, it might be permanent. Since this is a general reading, it can mean many things. It can also mean or reflect on the choices that you have to make It might be unexpected that you will be kind of pushed through the circumstances or by the circumstances to make some sort of decision. And that decision will be important because we are speaking about the major arcana. So whatever this unexpected matter is with encounters or with decisions, it is going to be relevant for the rest of the month and the upcoming months, I would say. In regards to the future cards, we have the King of Swords, we have the Page of Wands. The King of Swords can be somebody from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It might be yourself taking that kind of approach. It might be yourself trying to, maybe you are like, from this card I would be able to say that you are going to be really rational about the situation that you will take. You are, because I don't see emotions here. I don't see you being driven by emotions. I see you being driven by something different, by rationality itself, by trying to be logical, by trying to feel that you have grown up. Just try and be careful not to come out as too tough, as too rough. The other person, I don't see a bad intention from the other side precisely. Don't try not to be unfair. Try not to judge before time. As for the outcome, I have the Page of Wands, which again can speak about an encounter. This can mean a physical encounter. It can mean somebody taking the initiative to make that happen. Like if there is with the lovers below, it can mean that during this month you are going to seek, or the outcome of all this situation will be that you are going to seek for that physical encounter. Even with the King of Swords on the side, it can also mean that you are going to act on impulse, on that eventually this whole situation, and after a time of being passive and maybe not doing anything, is just going to make you at some point during the month just like burst and say out loud what you think or what you feel that should be adjusted or readjusted. For the advice, we have the Time to Soar card, and this, as you can see in the card, you see that there is a bird upon a branch that is resting and waiting for the right moment to arrive so that he can, or it can make a move. This card tells you that the moment is now. The moment to take action is now. You have been resting, you have been thinking, you have been deciding what to do, but whatever it is that you have decided, this is a month to take action. We are in the judgment moment. This is the time in which you can regain, you can take advantage of the energies that the life is giving you, that the new year is giving you, in order to make decisions. Do not let more time pass, because then it's going to be tougher and you might be able to find new excuses or new reasons why not to take the decision or not to do it. It's a good time. It's like the wing is on your favor. So now it's a good time to spread your wings and let life help you stick to that decision that you have to make during this month. This is just a general reading, and you can always check your ascendant, your moon sign and Venus in order to get more information. Or you can book a private reading with me by following the links that I am leaving down below. You can have access to my 60-minute reading. It's a 65-minute reading actually during this month. It's an in-depth reading in which we can see further details on specific or general situations. There is also a promo that I launched for this month. It's my 30-minute reading, which costs only $29 instead of $35. This is an offer that is valid during the month of January because of the new year. Also, I launched a new contest, and you only need to share a Facebook post that I'm going to be linking down below as well. And you have to like my Facebook page and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to set the privacy to public so that I can see that you have shared. The contest expires on the 15th of January, and I should be announcing the winner on the 16th or 17th. Also, I made a separate video, and unfortunately I could do it only in Spanish because I was really in a hurry. It was just a live broadcast. And during that broadcast, I was thanking everybody because I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. and this is only thanks to you and to your support. Besides that, I am also explaining the delay on the yearly tarot scopes of the rest of the signs. I had to go on a trip, so I didn't really have the option to transfer the videos from my memory card to my computer as I was recording them. So when I tried to actually transfer the files, I realized that it was pretty much corrupted. They were corrupted. It was impossible to rebuild the database. So although I tried, eventually I just realized that I will have to re-record them from scratch. They are lengthy videos, so please bear with me because it will take some time. It was from Virgo to Pisces. So, besides that, I really hope you have a wonderful new year. I have the best wishes for you. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for the comments and the support that you have shown me. And I really hope to see you next month again. Bye bye.